Hi there, my name is Jamie Sue. I am a Black Status presenter with Unique in the Seattle area of Washington State. This is my Road to Black video. So let's see, day job. I am a general contractor. I build and remodel houses. I'm a licensed architect by training, but I took over a family business about 8 years ago, building and remodeling homes, luxury homes, so I get to help people spend money. I joined Unique in January of 2014, and for all intents and purposes, I was a kidnapper. So my sponsor had started a Facebook party. I purchased some mascara. I remember standing by the mailbox waiting for the postman to get there because, I wanted it right away, but it had to be shipped to me. Tried the mascara, decided that I wanted the presenter's kit because it was a deal. Like, really, I was a kidnapper. And decided to host a party so that I could earn enough free mascara to last the year. I just really wanted the deal. And what ended up happening is that I had enough traction from my network that I made a little bit of money, and it was enough to get me to say, okay, well, keep on going, see what happens. Right up front, I set a goal of $5,000 a month. I decided, because I've got 2 kids, a family, I'm an entrepreneur and things are busy. I do a lot of industry service type commitments as well. I decided that if I wasn't making $5,000 a month within 6 months, that I would move on, that this wouldn't be worth my time. I didn't hit that goal. I'll go ahead and be very frank about that. And I don't think that was really a reasonable goal. I think that was more ignorance talking. But nevertheless, I persisted. I kept on going. I joined in the middle of the month, the 17th of the month. I was yellow before the end of the month. In February, I hit blue, promoted green in March, April orange, and then I spent 2 months at orange, 2 months at purple, and promoted black with Unique in September of 2014. So I don't think that's a reasonable expectation. I don't think that's the way things happen with direct sales or with any job. What I found was that I had been priming my network and priming my Facebook for this for years. I didn't even realize it. Things have been contributing to where I am now all along. For instance, I was laughing with another Black Status presenter on a chat the other day because we were talking about leadership and dealing with different personalities and things along those lines. At one point in my career, I had a side job of planning weddings. I was a wedding coordinator. And, so the personalities I dealt with in that highly emotionally charged atmosphere is not too dissimilar to some of what we see in leadership here with Unique. So there are things along my career path, my life, that have been priming me for what I'm doing here now. So as I mentioned, I didn't hit that goal that I set for myself early on within that time frame. However, I probably got 2 months in before I looked at my back office and I realized that my why changed, basically. I would not only be giving away free money, but also once I got into that leadership role, I was having so much fun. I mean, this business was contributing in ways to my life in ways that I didn't expect. Besides learning how to apply makeup, I was also getting to exercise some muscles and skills and hone them in where I hadn't in my day job. By the way, I'm sitting outside of my office. That's why I'm in the parking lot. So while I don't think anyone should compare their progress with this company to anyone else's. We say that a lot as far as comparison being the thief of joy. But the top takeaways I hope that you will take from what I did, or maybe can learn from how I promoted, was number one, I went about it kind of the opposite way of most people. Most people who jump into a business, they will say, I'm just going to kind of try it and see what happens. And they'll put in a little bit of time and a little bit of effort, and therefore they'll get a little bit of growth. Me, I went in, jumped in both feet first. I mean, if I'm priming that pump hard for 6 months, it was live, breathe, work unique. Not only did I have to learn how to apply makeup because I barely wore any beforehand, but on the sales end, while I did sales for my construction company, I was selling 6-figure products. So this was actually a real boost for my confidence as far as that sales process goes. At the same time, there was a lot of refinement that I needed to do, especially working with social media in the way that we do. And also it became, when I was very plugged into my industry as far as construction goes. Well, the Master Builders Association is the largest and oldest home builders association in the country. And I renamed it the Mascara Builders Association because I had all these entrepreneurial women who were there who kind of could pick this up as a hobby as well. So I ended up building a lot of my team from within that organization. Now, most people wouldn't think that they could go into a construction organization and say, hey, how can I build my team? Because it's mostly men. But at the same time, wherever you're circulating right now, that is the perfect audience for you. You might need to tailor your message differently, but you have a relationship with those people. So starting there is very, very valuable. Number 2, as far as takeaways go, I think you need to be realistic about your expectations. If you can't put 30 hours a week into this business, don't expect results that would come from those efforts. We keep on hearing the quote, you can't have $1 million results with 10-cent actions. So, most people coming into it as a hobby and they're going to put in some time. With me, it becomes a flip side thing. Now, after those first 6 months, actually 8 months, I had to pull back. I really had to focus on what I was doing with my construction business, just because the market demanded it and my sense of responsibility demanded it. I didn't let the balls fall, but at the same time, I wasn't lifting them up as far as I could. So since I've hit black, I've had to scale back on what I can contribute. So now my unique business, I'm probably about 10 hours a week. At the same time, that shows. I will not have a team that grows as quickly as someone who's putting in 40 hours a week. I will not have sales or results or training necessarily. I do find ways to work smarter, not harder. So I feel like my team is being fully supported. But at the same time, my own personal business, I know that there's going to be limitations based on what I'm able to give to it. So, I could compare to someone else, but at the same time, if I do, I need to compare everything, the results and the actions, just because they are absolutely related. Next point, your why will change. I started out wanting free mascara for a year. Quickly, it became, hey, you know what? I have a slush fund. And then beyond that, it very quickly went to not being about me at all. I've never done this for the money. I mean, certainly my goal was written out that way initially, but that's because that was easy and what was tangible. It's really about my team members now. It's about, that's probably why some of my personal business suffers, because I get so much more joy out of helping my team members promote and reach their goals and, make a financial impact on their lives than I do, even getting product in the hands of people. So, and the last one is appeal to your network. Whoever it is that you're working with, no matter if you think that they're the perfect candidate or not, that's a great place to start. As you get outside of the 150 people that you are good friends with or that you know well, then you can start to branch out. You're always expanding your network. But at the same time, is it beneficial for you to walk into every salon in town and start handing out Blitz cards? Probably not. If you can find common ground in different areas, whether it's a knitting club or books you read or things along those lines, what's amazing is that we've got a fantastic product line of consumables. So when you've got a good customer online, you have the ability to service them for a long, long time. And our company takes care of us. With the new products that are coming out, I feel like we're always on the verge of what's on trend and things along those lines. So, that's my road to black. I don't think it's for comparison's sake, but at the same time, I think my story is unique. I am a unique with unique. I am a black status presenter. I am a makeup novice, and I am a direct sales hobbyist. But at the same time, even I can find success with this business, and I know with persistence and consistency, so can you. So thank you for joining me.